No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Old Dominion Monarchs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Shamanic. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be
turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Tight end getting vertical. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. The give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you've got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Shamanic. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Traylor. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here's a heat. He'll get rid of it. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Shamanik. He's got an open man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Best. Oh my, circle. Spinderella put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Shamanik. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hauls it in. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Tight end now in motion. They'll run the option. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Finds his tight end. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Makes the catch. It's Turner. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Monarchs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Turbin. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Golden Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Best. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Across the 45. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Tolzien. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Shamanik. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have been staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down, and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cal! Fit it in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Still running at the 40. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He might want another play. They'll keep it on the ground to the right.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
The Monarchs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 8 over Western Kentucky. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Shamanic. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Flips it out on the screen. And they'll knock him down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here comes the option. Can't get it. Just shedding tackles. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Scanning the field, it's Shimonik. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Trailer. There he goes. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. The option look. Now the pitch. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking to pass. It's Shamanik. Hit as he throws. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Best. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete.
Breaks into the open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the Golden Bears are on the move. Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Looking to throw, it's Shamanik. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
He'll pitch it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Traylor. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Monarchs getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Extending the play. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
From the 22 on 1st and 10, making side adjustments here. Trying the left side. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The Monarchs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To throw, it's Shamanic. Punts it out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Tolzien. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They move on top here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kidd Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college.
Touchdown, ODU! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Turbin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And the Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Shamanik. By himself, he makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And remember, we saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward-breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff to the outside. That's a really good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Golden Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Shamanik. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense has got to pick their spots, right? Like, you got to use the sideline if you can, get the big plays and get the first downs. Be very smart here down the stretch of this game, maximizing yards, but maximizing time.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quarterback extends the play. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
It's good. And how about this? All tied up in the waning moments, guys. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Holds and fires complete to the right. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. Did the work himself. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
On the run, it's Traylor. At the 45 on his way. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. He's in open space downfield. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Nice grab in traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. But we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he wants it all. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Looking downfield, it's Shimonik. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on fourth down here in overtime. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. And it slips just inside that right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Gets the back moving. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They've got a little work in front of them here on third down if they want to keep this drive alive and try to win it with a touchdown. Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No problem at all as he knocks it through and we'll go to another overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding open areas. Touchdown, Monarchs! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Snap in the shotgun. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Shimonic. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. On target. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And the Golden Bears are in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Just keep slinging it. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. And the takeaway is the exclamation point. The game saver for the win. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.